Welcome to the house that Rockne built. Leahy turned into legacy, Parsegan renovated, and Holtz restored. Notre Dame Stadium, the home of the Fighting Irish. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here for the offense. He leaves it with his back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's McCall. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. They'll run the option. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Going up top on first down. Looking deep. And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right? On defense, early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Trying to move them on the counter. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Back to throw, it's Leonard. Using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Irish! What a grab and go for the score.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, David.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Goes to the option. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Caught in the backfield, it's Rodgers. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking for a man. It's McCall. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. NC State going up tempo.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Waters. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Now on the option. Now the pitch. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now backed up to the 9-yard line on 3rd and goal. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. So now on comes the field goal unit. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Back to throw, it's Leonard. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He'll bring it back. It's Concepcion. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Steps away. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Looking to buy time. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Snap it to the back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Collins. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
To the air, it's McCall. Firing to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here come the Irish back on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Here's the give off the left side. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Scanning the field is Leonard. Scrambling away. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And that one will give him the lead.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollack.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The RPO, it's complete. Still running at the 40. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Now they'll run it on the toss. Nice move to pick up yardage. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The option look. He'll pitch it. Across the 45. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Man, you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. On the option. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Snares it outside. It's Rodgers. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On the option. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their wind.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. To the air. It's Leonard. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Man, and we have seen it in this game, even though his team is losing. This guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to continue to think pass. They've trusted him all game long. He had...
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
How about that play? Late in the ball game, you need a play. You throw it up to your guy, and he makes the play. That is execution at its best in the clutch moments. Nice throw, nice catch.
And the extra point was good. They'll try to pin them back with this kickoff and then have the defense put the finishing touches on a win. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but When things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of